Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Today, we're going to talk about a topic that affects all of us, bad money habits. No matter how much money we make, it's important to understand the habits that are holding us back from reaching our financial goals. In this video, we'll show you how to break these habits and take control of your finances in just 10 easy steps. Step 1. Identify your bad money habits. Identifying your bad money habits is the first step in creating a successful budget and achieving financial stability. Many people have financial habits that are unconsciously learned, whether from their family, friends, or societal norms. Here are a few common examples of bad money habits. Impulse spending. Impulse spending is the act of making an unplanned purchase without considering the long-term consequences. This can be triggered by emotions, advertisements, or simply the convenience of being able to buy something right away. Not tracking your spending. Not keeping track of your spending is a common mistake. You may think you have a good idea of where your money is going, but until you actually track it, you won't know for sure. Living beyond your means. Living beyond your means means spending more money than you make. Not saving. Not having a savings plan is a common mistake. Not paying bills on time. Late payments can result in late fees, and in some cases, damage to your credit score. Identifying your bad money habits is the first step in making changes. Once you understand the habits that are holding you back, you can create a plan to break them and replace them with positive financial habits. Step 2. Set financial goals. The following are the key steps involved in setting financial goals. Determine your current financial situation. Before setting financial goals, it is important to understand your current financial situation, including your income, expenses, debt, and assets. This will help you identify areas where you can make changes to improve your financial situation. Identify your financial goals. This is the step where you define what you want to achieve financially. Your financial goals can be short-term, such as saving for an emergency fund, or long-term, such as buying a house or retirement. It is important to set specific, measurable, and achievable goals that are aligned with your values and priorities. Prioritize your goals. Once you have identified your financial goals, you need to prioritize them. This is because you may have limited resources and cannot achieve all your goals at once. By prioritizing your goals, you can focus your efforts and resources on the most important goals first. Create a plan. Once you have set your goals and prioritized them, the next step is to create a plan to achieve them. This plan should include the steps you will take to reach your goals, a timeline for achieving each goal, and a budget for each goal. Monitor your progress. Regularly monitoring your progress is important to ensure that you are on track to achieving your goals. You should track your spending, review your budget, and make adjustments as necessary to ensure that you stay on track. Adjust your plan as needed. Finally, be flexible and adjust your plan as needed. Life can be unpredictable, and your financial goals may change over time. Be open to making changes to your plan as necessary to ensure that you stay on track to achieving your financial goals. Setting financial goals is an important step in managing your finances and achieving financial stability. By taking the time to understand your current financial situation, identify your goals, and create a plan, you can work towards a brighter financial future. Step 3. Create a budget. A budget is a written plan that helps you track your income and expenses in order to make informed decisions about how to allocate your money. Here are some steps to help you create a budget. Gather information. To create a budget, you need to know what your monthly income and expenses are. You can start by reviewing your pay stubs, bank and credit card statements, and bills to get an idea of how much money you make and spend each month. Track your spending. For a more accurate picture of your spending, you can track your expenses for a few months. Categorize your expenses. Once you have a list of your expenses, categorize them into different categories such as housing, transportation, food, entertainment, and so on. This will help you see where your money is going and make it easier to make changes if needed. Determine your spending limit. Next, you need to determine how much you can afford to spend in each category each month. To do this, you should subtract your total expenses from your monthly income. The remaining amount is what you have available to save or spend as you wish. Adjust your spending. If your expenses are higher than your income, you need to adjust your spending. You can do this by cutting back on discretionary spending, such as dining out or entertainment, or by finding ways to increase your income, such as getting a side job or asking for a raise. Set financial goals. Once you have a handle on your spending, you can set financial goals. Make sure your goals are specific, measurable, and achievable. Monitor your progress. Regularly reviewing your budget and tracking your spending will help you stay on track and make adjustments as needed. Make sure to reevaluate your budget every few months to see if you need to make any changes. A budget is a powerful tool for managing your finances, but it's important to remember that it's not a one-time process. It's an ongoing process that requires attention and discipline. By following these steps, you'll be well on your way to creating a budget that works for you and helps you achieve your financial goals. Step 4. Automate your savings. Set up a system where a portion of your income is automatically transferred from your checking account to a savings account each month. This helps you to consistently save money without having to manually transfer funds each time you get paid. There are several benefits to automating your savings. Consistency. By automating your savings, you ensure that a portion of your income goes towards savings each month, regardless of what other expenses you have or how busy you are. Forced discipline. Automating your savings can help you to be more disciplined in your spending habits. By automatically transferring a portion of your income to savings each month, you are less likely to overspend or dip into your savings, since the money is less accessible. Avoid overlooked savings. It's easy to forget to transfer money to savings, especially when you have many other financial responsibilities. Automating your savings takes this task off your plate, so you can focus on other aspects of your finances. No minimum balance requirements. Some savings accounts require a minimum balance to avoid monthly maintenance fees. By automating your savings, you can ensure that you always meet these requirements, even if you forget to transfer money manually. It's important to remember that automating your savings is just one step towards achieving your financial goals. You should also regularly monitor your spending and adjust your savings plan as necessary to ensure you stay on track. Step 5. Avoid impulse purchases. Controlling the urge to make unplanned or unnecessary purchases. Avoiding unnecessary spending and sticking to a budget. Here's what you need to know about it. Make a list. Before going shopping, make a list of what you need to buy and stick to it. Delay purchases. When you see something you want to buy, wait for 24 hours before making the purchase. This gives you time to think about the purchase and decide if it is truly necessary. Avoid shopping when emotional. Avoid shopping when you're feeling sad, angry, or bored. Set a budget. Determine a budget for discretionary spending and stick to it. This will help you avoid overspending and making impulse purchases. Use cash. Paying with cash instead of a credit card can help you better control your spending. Practice mindfulness. Be mindful of your spending habits and try to understand why you make certain purchases. This will help you identify triggers for impulse purchases and find ways to avoid them in the future. By following these tips, you can avoid impulse purchases and make better financial decisions. Step 6. Use cash instead of credit cards. This step is focused on reducing credit card debt and avoiding overspending, as well as helping you stay within your budget. Here are some reasons why you might consider using cash instead of credit cards. Better budget control. When you use cash, you have a tangible limit to your spending. You can only spend what you have on hand, which helps prevent overspending. Avoid debt. Credit cards often come with high interest rates, and it can be easy to rack up debt if you're not careful with your spending. Increased awareness of spending. When you use cash, you're more aware of how much you're spending and on what. No credit card fees. Using cash instead of credit cards also means you don't have to worry about credit card fees, such as annual fees, late fees, or over-the-limit fees. Improves credit score. By using cash instead of credit cards, you're reducing your credit utilization, which is a major factor in determining your credit score. It's important to note that using cash instead of credit cards doesn't mean you should avoid credit cards altogether. Credit cards can still be a useful tool for building credit and earning rewards, but it's important to use them responsibly and within your means. Step 7. Track your spending. Knowing where your money is going is crucial in creating and sticking to a budget, reducing unnecessary expenses, and saving more money. Record all expenses. Write down every penny you spend, whether it's cash or a debit, credit card transaction. You can do this in a notebook, a spreadsheet, or with a personal finance app. Categorize expenses. Divide your expenses into categories, such as housing, food, transportation, entertainment, etc. Review your spending regularly. Checking your expenses regularly, at least once a week, will help you catch any unusual or unexpected spending. This way, you can address the issue and make necessary changes to your budget. Look for trends. Over time, you'll start to see patterns in your spending. Seeing these trends will give you a better understanding of where your money is going and what changes you need to make to reduce expenses. Make adjustments. Based on your spending patterns, adjust your budget and spending habits to meet your financial goals. Step 8. Avoid lifestyle inflation. It's important to understand why it happens and how to resist it. Here's how. Identify your values, determine what's most important to you in life, and make sure your spending aligns with those values. Make a budget. Create a budget that reflects your current income and expenses. Prioritize savings. Make sure to prioritize savings and investing, and make this a non-negotiable part of your budget. Avoid comparing yourself to others. Try to avoid comparing your lifestyle to others, as this can lead to feelings of inadequacy and the desire to keep up with the Joneses. Be mindful of big purchases. Be cautious of big purchases, such as a new car or a larger home, as these can significantly increase your expenses and make it harder to avoid lifestyle inflation. Keep things in perspective. Remember that more money doesn't necessarily equal happiness. While it's great to have extra income, it's important to keep things in perspective and focus on the things that truly bring you joy and fulfillment. By following these steps, you can avoid lifestyle inflation and stay on track towards your financial goals. Step 9. Surround yourself with positive influences. Seek out people, resources, and communities that will support your financial goals and encourage you to make responsible financial decisions. When it comes to money, it's important to have a support system that will help you stay on track and make positive changes. Examples of positive influences include mentors and role models. Seek out individuals who have successfully navigated their finances and can offer guidance and advice. Financial advisors. Working with a financial advisor can provide you with the support you need to make informed financial decisions and set achievable goals. Money-focused support groups. Joining a support group with a focus on money management can provide you with a community of individuals who are all working towards similar financial goals. Financial education resources. Utilizing resources such as books, online courses, and workshops to learn about managing money can help you make informed financial decisions and stay on track. Step 10. Celebrate your progress. Finally, celebrate your progress. When it comes to bad money habits, it's easy to get caught up in the negative aspects and forget to focus on the positive. Celebrating your progress helps shift the focus to the positive and reinforces good behavior. This step is a way to reward yourself for the effort you've put into breaking your bad money habits and making positive changes. Some ways to celebrate your progress include: treat yourself to something you've been wanting, such as a special meal, a movie, or a new item of clothing. Take a trip or go on a weekend getaway. Set a new financial goal and reward yourself when you reach it. Spend time with friends and family doing something you enjoy. Reflect on your progress and write down the changes you've made and how you feel about them. By celebrating your progress, you're sending yourself a message that you're capable of change and that you're proud of the changes you've made. That's it for today's video on breaking bad money habits. Remember, it takes time and effort to change your habits, but the rewards are worth it. Start today and take control of your finances for a brighter financial future. Thanks for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe for more great content.